Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines we got for you today. Ripple launches the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Oh, we got so much to get into. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. Right now, it's $1.33 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market is up by 2.1% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin strong over 30,600 plus. And we see Ethereum $2,100.10. Tether is sitting at 80.7 billion plus. Watching closely. 52 cents for XRP. We're up 3.1% on the 24-hour, 4.6 on the 7-day. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to buy Ripple shares, which is not XRP, but you want to actually get private equity in the company Ripple, you could do it on Link2. And I tell you, we have a lot to talk about today when it comes to seamlessly bridging traditional fiat systems with the new world of crypto, because that's what the Ripple Liquidity Hub does. Click the link underneath the video for Link2 and check out the sponsor and get that private equity. It's going to run out at some point. We know what's going on. A ruling in the case is coming. And once we get clarity, Ripple has said, Brad Garlinghouse has told all of us, the CEO of Ripple, that they absolutely plan on doing an IPO at some point. So make sure you check it out before time runs out. Tokenization of real-world assets. Bank of America sees the tokenization of real-world assets such as commodities, currencies, and equities as a key driver of digital asset adoption. Funny enough, you can get PolySign, which can handle that situation very well in a compliant way. You can get that private equity on Link2 also. And I'm inclined to agree with him. You guys know I'm here. And shout out to Cowboy Crypto, who shared the Ripple sign over top of Bank of America there, just as to send it home, right? And again, we're going to be talking about the Ripple Liquidity Hub here. I tell you, this is exciting, but so is this. Shout out to Wrath of Common for this. DLocal, a RippleNet user, has created a white-labeled payment platform called For Platform, a single platform to manage money for businesses, multi-currency support, one API to connect the world. It comes awfully close to a bank. How about that? Oh, but wait, there's more. This is what came out here from Ripple. The Liquidity Hub is open for business, baby. Our business-to-business B2B crypto liquidity API solution. How about that? Another birthday gift for my birthday yesterday. Ripple Liquidity Hub launching. They must have known. Hey, let's take a look at it right here, because there is something we want to get into about this. And this is one of the statements that sticks out. Liquidity Hub was created in response to the gap and inefficiencies associated with bridging the world of crypto and fiat. I'm going to say that line one more time, because we have some people believe that it's not involving XRP, and, some people believe otherwise. But, time tells on us all. That's the beautiful part to this. Maximizing crypto liquidity, the Liquidity Hub was created in response to the gap in inefficiencies associated with bridging the world of crypto and fiat, which is exactly what XRP does, by the way. Bridge things, right? It is one of the few projects actually in the crypto space that bridges the fiat world to the digital asset world, albeit crypto or otherwise. Even bridging the digital assets that the Bank of America is excited about, right? It functions as a standalone solution or an extension of our cross-border payment solution, which leverages our global network to provide partners access to payout rails worldwide. This is remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is. So then it goes on here, and I do want to share, there was one other spot here I wanted to share with this. If you look at this, reduced costs, fees, trap capital, available 24/7, 365. Liquidity Hub leverages smart order routing to source a variety of digital assets at optimized prices across multiple liquidity venues, including market makers, exchanges, and OTC desks. These deep liquidity pools from multiple providers ensure liquidity is sourced when you need it, from USD to BTC to ETH, ETC, BCH, and LTC. By optimizing crypto pricing and liquidity across asset pairs, businesses can realize significant cost savings on high-volume transactions like treasury management. Now, one of the things I wanted to highlight here is this right here, because you notice it doesn't say XRP. Well, that's okay. Let's talk about it. After the pilot, Ripple's Liquidity Hub is now live. Keynote, it functions as a standalone solution or extension of cross-border payment, which leverages our global network to provide partners access to payout rails worldwide. The correction Rathcommon makes here, he says, is that it seems that the line about Liquidity Hub available as a standalone extension or an extension should be interpreted to mean that the Liquidity Hub is available without respect to any RippleNet product. And I think that is a great delineation, because RippleNet, what I took from this is, I think essentially what he's suggesting here is that I took from this that you don't have to join RippleNet to use Ripple Liquidity Hub. And that's a beautiful thing. And remember, RippleNet is not settlement of XRP, on-demand liquidity is, right? However, what we find interesting is if we go back just 1 year ago, and let us remember, as this new information of launching Ripple Liquidity Hub, I'd find it pretty. Well, let me play this clip of Ashish Burla, please. Let me do this. You're going to want
my thunder, because I want to get into what corporations should or should not be doing right now.
That's right. This is 1 year ago.
Hub, is that trading? Is there a trading component too?
Well, underpinning liquidity is the buy and sell. And the definition of liquidity is the buy and sell. So we offer an interface that enables enterprises to buy and sell crypto. So you can think of us as an integrator and an aggregator across a number of exchanges. If you're familiar with Kayak or Google Flights, it's sort of an integrator across a number of different travel websites.
And you could also say Progressive Insurance, that shows you all the different insurance rates for the policy you're looking for and the coverage you're looking for. Aggregator, right? Remember these things. Remember these words. We're coming back to this. Keep listening.
Think about Liquidity Hub as aggregating crypto liquidity across a number of venues. Today, a lot of centralized ones, but I think in the future, decentralized liquidity is going to become more important, and I'm excited to head that way as well with the product.
To the crypto noobs out there on the Yahoo Finance platform, does this put you in competition with the Coinbase and Robinhood?
Well, so Robinhood, I think, is a front end, and they have a lot of different trading venues. With Coinbase, Coinbase is a centralized exchange. We would sit on top of a company like Coinbase and aggregate that liquidity across a number of venues.
Remember that.
And so, not only just potentially Coinbase, but Bitstamp and all the other exchanges out there. We're like that aggregator layer. Again, today centralized, but in the future, I think the market's going to head more and more decentralized in terms of exchanges. That's where we want to be as a product as well.
And you know what? And that makes sense to me. And albeit that was from a year ago, and shout out to Ashish Burla for that from a year ago in Yahoo. Here's what I have to say about this. The new information here that doesn't necessarily highlight XRP could quite possibly be just as simple as the fact that, for one, we're still waiting for a ruling in the case. So they obviously probably don't want to highlight that fact for the moment in marketing materials until the ruling is out and definitive. That's what makes the most sense to me. But if we go back 1 year yet again, listen to this very quick clip here.
Liquidity Hub will support Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and BCH. But over time, we plan to expand this set of assets, and we provide liquidity for especially as more assets tokenize on blockchains.
And that makes the most sense right there. And you wouldn't use XRP aimlessly just for every single transaction. As been told to us numerous times, whether it was David Schwartz or James Wallace or many other people, XRP would only be used where applicable as a solution, the best solution to make that particular transition or transaction or market. That's the real truth, I believe. Now, am I speculating? Well, I am. I am speculating a little bit because they didn't put XRP here. But you know why I feel good about that speculation? Let me tell you why I feel good about that speculation. I feel good about the speculation simply on this note. XRP is an asset that just so happens to be the greatest asset that Ripple holds. And they sell it, they hold it as zero on their balance sheet and sell it to people that are market makers to be able to make a market with it. If you believe that Ripple Liquidity Hub is absent, 100% absent of its use of XRP where applicable, where it would be applicable, and you believe that it is not going to be used, then Ripple has just done themselves a disservice to develop a product that doesn't accentuate, at least to some degree where applicable, the use of their greatest asset that they hold on their books. But some people believe it. Ripple Liquidity Hub is now live for businesses with no mention of XRP. Again, my speculation is that due to the lack of a ruling in this case, I would imagine for marketing materials, they decided to leave that particular portion out. And I don't find that to be deceiving at all. What I find it to be is Ripple positioning themselves to focus on showing the world that we are a solution. And if not, we build the solution that's necessary to bridge the fiat world into the digital world we're moving into. I literally think it's that simple. Now, before we get out of here, let's take a look at this because I believe we get a ruling in this case. And that final wake-up line that Ed Greg Crypto talks about all the time may finally wake up. And if it does, we could be chasing down 90 cents a lot sooner than any of us think. But if it doesn't, we know that the danger support could fall back to 49 cents. And even below that, we all know about that 33 cent level that none of us really want to see again, unless you haven't had a chance to get your bags right. So however it goes, we are watching closely. Are we weeks? Are we a month? Or are we days away from a ruling? We're very, very close now. And I can't wait because you know what? Once we get a legal ruling in this case, it may not be over, but I'll tell you what, we will learn a lot more about how the law applies when it comes to a digital asset XRP. And maybe, just maybe, it works out that XRP is the only one with true legal clarity compared to the 20,000+ in this space. And what would that look like on the other side of a ruling like that? Not financial advice from me or anyone else, just my digital perspectives. Happy Friday. I'll catch all of you on the next one.